Be seated. How are you? Hi. My name's Jeremiah. Can you look at me? Okay. My nurse told me that you wouldn't let her take your blood pressure. How come? You just don't trust hospitals and doctors and nurses. Okay, well, look at me. I get it. Okay. A lot of people have hospital anxiety and doctor anxiety. It's okay. Okay, it's gonna be okay. No, I'm not mad at you. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, but I do need to do an exam and give you a checkup. Is that okay? Okay, now, during this process, I may be touching you in parts on your face, maybe on your arm or your hand. Is that going to be okay? Good. First things first, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Okay. All right. So, your first name? And your last name? And date of birth? And roughly when was the last time you saw a doctor? Okay. And any family history of known illnesses, diabetes, things like that? Okay. Is that on your mom's or your dad's side? Okay. Do you know how old they were? Okay. Okay. Has there been any changes lately to work? Look at me. Take a nice deep breath. Everything's gonna be okay. You're safe. Nobody here wants to harm you. Everything's going to be okay. Alright? And, well, it's important that I establish a baseline of your medical history, and have you always been this anxious when visiting a doctor? Do you remember if it was like this when you were a kid? Okay. Have there been any changes recently to your work schedule, sleep schedule? Work's about the same. How's your sleep? Not good. Fair enough. Do you know, like, roughly how much sleep do you think you get per night? Okay. Do you try to go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day? Okay. Makes a really big difference. I mean, we just experienced daylight savings, and every time, especially in the spring when we spring forward, we see a rise in hospital visits. Yeah, losing that hour of sleep has a shockingly large impact. Yeah, our sleep is really important. Okay, so what I want you to really focus on doing is just whenever you decide, it doesn't actually matter specifically, but you need to pick a time when you go to bed at this time, and you get to pick a time when you wake up, and try to be as consistent between those times as possible. And if you can, I know it's a tall ask, and it might not be possible, but try to get 8 hours of sleep, okay? Okay. Any changes in diet? I think you're eating relatively the same as you have been over the last several years. Yeah. Okay. And would you consider that a healthy diet? Describe a daily routine for you. Like, do you have breakfast? What do you have? Okay. Okay. Well, if you can, to the best of your ability, in the morning, you really want to limit, like, I know it's so tempting, trust me. It's dangerous. But things that are like really sugary and like breads and cereals, if you have those in the morning, what'll happen is it'll spike your blood sugar and you'll get a little boost of energy. And then you're going to have that hard crash in the afternoon. So it's if you can, try to have as much protein as possible. Eggs are great. Eggs are great. And, you know, if you're getting good free range eggs, you know, it's a relatively cruelty-free, excellent way of getting protein. If you think about what an egg is, it's literally designed to create a life, right? So it has to have all the nutrients necessary to sustain a baby chicken. And so there's so many wonderful things in eggs, especially in the yolks as well. Yeah, don't skip out on the yolks, okay? And if you can, do you like sourdough? Okay, good. I love sourdough bread myself. Sourdough bread tends to spike our blood sugar less than other kinds of bread. So a couple eggs, some sourdough toast, avocado, things like that. Yeah, okay. All right, well, let me take your temperature. No, you don't have to do anything, just hold still. And hold still right there. Okay. Listen to your heart real quick. I'll take your blood pressure, okay? Alright. So just breathe normally for me, okay? Just breathe normally. Okay, good. And can you go ahead and give me a nice deep breath? Good. You're doing great. You're doing great. You can give me one more deep breath. Good. Good, yeah. Well, the heart is obviously one of our most important organs, and you want to make sure that I'm not hearing any arrhythmia, which I didn't. And I'm listening to your lungs, and I'm listening for any blockage, congestion, things like that. How do you feel your breathing has been recently? Is it normal, tighter, expanded? Is it normal? Okay. All right. Now, go ahead and put out your left arm for me here. This arm right over here. And put out your arm. Okay. And you've had your blood pressure taken before, right? You know you're gonna feel a little bit of constriction on your arm there. Yeah. Okay. And just hold still. Breathe normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. Just right there. Good. And okay. stress of going to the doctor. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. All right. Now, have you noticed any changes in mood? You're feeling more anxiety these days than normal. Yeah, there's definitely been a rise in, I would say, generally all-cause anxiety, at least that I've witnessed since the pandemic. Yeah, yeah. Well, it was a scary time. You know, it was a scary time for a lot of people. And, being at home, lockdowns, things like that. Yeah, it causes more anxiety than it helps. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be okay, alright? Now, go ahead and just look right here, right at the tip of my nose. Very good, alright? And just follow my finger back and forth. There you go. Just with your eyes. Good. And gently follow it back. Okay. Good. And focus on my finger as it comes closer. And back. Alright. Excellent. Now, you're going to see I'm going to shine a little light in your eye here for a moment, okay? You're going to see a little flash. You're going to be okay, alright? Just giving you a warning. And just look right here at me. And you can stare right at my nose if you want. Alright, stare right at my nose. Okay, and you're going to see a little flash. Okay. And on the other side. Okay. Very nice. Now I'm going to get a little closer look at your eye here, okay? So just going to look up for me a little bit. Okay. And other eye, just look up for me a little bit. Okay. Your eyes seem clear. Have you noticed any change in your vision? Any dizziness, blurred vision, nausea? Okay. And we're going to do a little peripheral vision test, okay? So just look right at me. Good. And I'm going to wiggle my fingers. Tell me when you can no longer see my fingers, okay? Alright, so just look right here in my eyes. And say nod or say yes when you no longer see my fingers. Alright, good. Now, okay, good. Wonderful. Now, okay, good. And this way. Now, okay, wonderful. Go ahead and cover your right eye for me, just like this, okay? And when my finger wiggles, say yes. Good. And over here. Now, good. And up here. Wonderful. And now, I'm going to cover your left eye. So just put your hand over your left eye like so. And let me know when you see my finger wiggle again. Good. 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 And over here. Good. Good. Very, very good. All right. Now, can you make me like a squished face, like scrunch your face down like this? Smush it down. Good. Now do a big wide face. Big nice surprise. Good. Good, good, good. And can you puff out your cheeks? Good. And can you give me a big frown? Okay. And big smile. Wonderful. You pass with flying colors. Okay, I want you to put your tongue in your cheek like this. Okay. and just push out on my hand, okay? Just push your tongue against my hand right there. And good, very good. And same on this side. Put your tongue on your cheek. And can you push out on it for me? Just push out on my hand. Very nice. I'm going to place my hand on your forehead, okay? Can you gently lean your forehead toward me? Alright, good. I'm going to place my hand on the side of your face here. I want you to tilt your head like this. So tilt your head. Good. And same on this side. Just gently tilt your head. Okay, good. And now I want you to gently rotate your face this time, okay? Gently rotate. Good, very good. And on this side, just gently rotate your face into my hand. Okay, great. Any pain or discomfort there? Any clenching or anything? Good. And can you open your mouth and give me a nice big tongue way out? Stick your tongue way out. And good. Can you give me an sound? There we go. Well, I really wanted to see and look at the back of your throat there, but everything looks good. And take a quick look at your ears, okay? So let's rotate your head a little bit here. And okay. Good. And turn the other way. Let me get your other ear. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Do a little hearing check, alright? So I'm going to place my hands by your ears, okay? And just look toward the ear that you hear the sound coming out of, okay? Alright. And let me know which ear. Over there. Okay, very good. Over there. Very good. And both ears. You gotta like that sound. I do too. Yeah, it's a neat sound. I think it's soothing as well, which is kind of funny. But I agree. Yeah, I think it's a good sound. Okay, I'm gonna whisper a number into your ear. Can you tell me the number I whisper into your ear? Okay. 82, perfection. And on this side. 27. Very good, very nice. Excellent. Okay. Just gonna do a little face sensitivity test. Just tell me if this feels soft or sharp on your skin, okay? So if it's the cotton side or the woody side, okay? You shouldn't hurt at all. Just let me know if you can feel it. Say when, and if it's sharp or soft. Soft, very, very good. And hard, good, and hard, good, and soft, good, and hard, good, and soft, very good. You're doing great. Everything's fine. Everything's doing wonderfully. You're safe. You're warm. Life is good. Go ahead and place your hands flat in front of me, please, okay? And just let me know if and when you can feel. I'm just going to make this really kind of like wispy. Very wispy. Just a little wispy. A whisper thread. Just a little wispy thread. And let me know if you can feel this on your hands. So right at me, or go ahead and close your eyes real quick. And tell me when you can feel that. Now, good. And now, wonderful. I'm going to do a very similar test, but on your face, okay? So just let me know when you can feel this very, very, very gentle, gossamer, wispy thread of cotton. Okay. Let me know when you can feel this. Now, good, okay. And here. Now, good, okay. And very nice. And how about here? No, yeah, wonderful. So what I was just doing is I was just checking your cranial nerves, making sure everything is balanced on both sides, and that all things seem to be firing in the correct ways. Do you have any questions for me? Well, like I said, anxiety and these things can be, can kind of come up out of nowhere, okay, and they can be very scary. Hey, look at me, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Panic attacks, all these things, they can really, kind of just arrive in our lives, and never when we want them to. There's never a good time, right, for a panic attack. And first method of treatment I want to do is diet and exercise and sleep. Diet, exercise, and sleep. Are you able to walk or go to a gym, or normally? Would you be able to? Here's my request. Can you do like 20 minutes of a walk? Just 20 minutes in the morning. Maybe. Well, it can have a very big impact, even something as simple as walking. Now, if you don't mind breaking a sweat, doing some Pilates, doing some yoga, doing some push-ups, some chin-ups, some sit-ups, any kind of light resistance, okay, it can have a very big impact on our mood in general. Yeah. And same with food and alcohol consumption. If we're drinking too much alcohol, alcohol is a natural depressant. And so we gotta really moderate and watch how much alcohol we're drinking. Yep. And and sleep. If you can, and look at me, you probably can. It just takes some discipline to go to bed at the same time every night and get up at the same time every day, even on the weekends. Yeah. Well, I'd like you to try this. I'd like you to try this out for a week. Okay, 7 days. And if after 7 days, if you're taking a 20-minute walk per day or on the treadmill, some kind of walking, okay, and if you can add to that some stretches, some basic yoga, you can even do all of this from inside your home, okay? It's great to get outside, though, if you can, if the weather permits, and get some sunlight on our face in the morning. There's been research showing that getting that early morning sunlight can help set your natural balance of your circadian rhythm, and it can make you feel better. Get that vitamin D in the morning, which is vitamin D behaves more like a hormone than a vitamin, and it's very important to our immune systems. In fact, our entire skin is basically a vitamin D collection machine. Yeah. So we want to get some sunlight on our face in the morning if we can, if the weather permits and it's possible. We want to be getting up at a similar time. And I'm not going to say don't enjoy your foods and things like that, but we really want to, try to avoid things like cereals, white bread, trying to avoid things, sugars, things like that. And I know every doctor always says, eat your fruits and vegetables. Someone said don't eat fruit. Oh, because it's high in sugar. Well, yes, okay. The thing about fruit is, I wouldn't drink your fruit, okay? I would avoid a lot of fruit smoothies, because you're eliminating the process of you're eliminating the fibrous nature of the fruit. So it's really easy to drink, like 50 raspberries, right? You put it in a smoothie and boom, boom, 50 raspberries. You probably wouldn't just sit down and eat 50 raspberries normally. Do you know what I mean? Right? Same with even like a banana. It's like if you whip a banana into a smoothie, it's all the same sugars and nutrients, but how often do you just eat 2 bananas in a sitting? Very rarely, right? Yeah, so with your fruit, enjoy fruit. I think fruit is fine, but eat it. Don't drink your fruit. Okay, you try this on for 7 days for me. Hey, look at me. Everything's gonna be okay. You're fine. I'm not mad at you. Everything's gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. Alright? Alright. So, give me a call in a week and let me know how you're feeling. Sound good? Yeah? Wonderful. Well, thank you very, very much. And I look forward to hearing from you in about a week, okay? Alright.